Hey everyone, my name's Chris, and I started eating plant-based around 7 years ago. I wish something like this was around when I very first started. See, eating plant-based or vegan isn't difficult, and if it is, hopefully I can help you out. It isn't even very time-consuming if done properly. As you will see today, I prep a little bit of my meals earlier on in the day or the night before. As you can see, I have three little ones that are somewhat picky, so finding meals that everyone enjoys isn't always easy. But once I find something that they love, I build off it and tweak it so it's not always the same. Hopefully, I can help you or any beginner out that needs assistance to get over that hump and make plant based eating less difficult. Thank you. Here's your cliche drink pour to start off. Today I'm going to be making tofu chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, and fries. The links to the recipes will be in the description below. We'll start off by draining our tofu. When you're done draining the tofu, slice it in half, and then you're going to want to wrap the tofu in a towel. I choose to use a kitchen towel because it's down there, it's easy, it's what I have. When you're done with that, you'll place a heavy item on top of the towel. I don't know if that's necessary, but I've always done it, so why not? Only leave the heavy item on there for about 2 to 3 hours. Next, we're going to get our potatoes ready. We're going to wash them and then slice them. Once they're sliced, you're going to rinse them off, and then you're going to let them sit in some cold water. This helps remove all the excess starch. There's a noticeable difference in the way my potatoes taste when I let them sit in water and then when I don't let them soak. I don't know how long is recommended. Some people say overnight. I generally only let them soak for about 2 to 3 hours, potentially a little bit longer. I also like to take a cup of ice and throw it in there as well, just to really get that water as cold as possible. Now I'm going to make my tofu sauce, and just so you know, my recipe's doubled, but the measurements for a single recipe are down below. You'll need nutritional yeast, olive oil, soy sauce, and garlic powder. Once you get it all in there, you're going to take a whisk and get it mixed up real good. Now let's get our tofu ready. Take it out of your towel. I like to break it up, but you can cut it up with a knife. That's what I used to do. It doesn't make a difference. This just seems quicker to me. These are the ingredients for the cheese sauce for our mac and cheese. Remember, once again, I doubled my recipe, but for a single recipe, you should see it below. I boil my cashews for this recipe. You could either do that or you can let them sit for a few hours in water. Drain the water from your potatoes and toss them in whatever seasoning you want. You can put them in the oven. I don't know how long you would do that for, but I throw mine in the air fryer at 365 degrees for 28 minutes, but I'm going to flip those halfway through. Lay your tofu out on a parchment paper lined baking sheet, and we're going to cook those at 400 degrees for 15 minutes and flip them and cook for another 15. Here I am switching up my potatoes. I like to use tongs. You can use an oven mitt, but just make sure to use something because those are very hot. This is my technique for shaking up and mixing up and flipping our tofu. Throw those back in the oven again for 15 minutes. Let's drain our cashews, put those in our blender, and then we're going to put water in that pan and get that boiling for the macaroni. Turn your blender on and let that run for about 20 to 30 seconds. Once you're done, this is what the finished product should look like, a lot more thick. Here's the fries finished product. As you can tell, golden brown, really crunchy, very good. Once your water's boiling, go ahead and throw it in your macaroni. Our tofu's now cooked for 30 minutes at 400 degrees, but I decided it could go in for a little bit longer. Just be careful because you don't want to overcook it. Drain your macaroni and go ahead and throw that back in your pan to cool off a little bit. I put the tofu in for 10 extra minutes and it came out perfectly. Now I plate it up. Each girl likes different things. I gave them a little more of their favorite. One loves mac and cheese, one loves fries, one loves tofu, but they all love this meal. Here's the finished product. Let me know your thoughts and difficulties in the comments.